going to do about it?
Well, I'll teach him how to speak French with a Jersey accent. Yeah.
Oh.
What? Rose, what's wrong?
You get that feeling that like somebody just walked over your grave?
I'll get you a sweater.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding around here. I think we should change everything. Yeah, I think it's a sign. I think we should turn everything upside down.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think we should get married tonight. This better be good.
You think Rose is gonna hurt your son? I think your son is gonna hurt Rose.
Oh,
and
please.
we both, hold on a second, we both want to end the relationship. And we both have our reasons. So, what do you say? You and I pool our resources.
Been there. Hated it.
You got anyone else on your side these days? I didn't think so. So why don't you hear me out before you shut me down?
Okay, fine. I'm listening.
I think your son is lying. And I think that the lease for this big spread in Paris is a great work of fiction. And I want you to help me prove it.
The plan.
First, I want you to help me with the nonsense of Parisian politics. I have no clue which agency has a record of recent leases. You've done a lot of business there. You got contacts, right?
Yeah, a few.
A few?
Mm.
Good. Why don't you go through your Palm Pilot and you find me someone who can run Paul Ryan's name, and then we'll see if his signature comes up on a new lease.
And what if this person doesn't find what you're looking for? I mean, what if there is no rental for Mr. and Mrs. Paul Ryan? What then?
Well, then we know your good little boy has been lying about the wedding, about the apartment, all of it. And Rose isn't going to want to see or hear from him again.
I want to marry you now. Before, I don't know, it's too late and something happens.
Hold on. You said that I made you feel safe. Right? Did you mean that?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
well then trust me, all right? I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. I'm not gonna let anybody make you miss your own wedding. Now, come on, how old were you when you first started thinking about getting married?
6.
6?
Yeah, I was going to marry Frankie Albolino.
Oh, I'll kill him.
No. His dad drove an ice cream truck. And I was going to have this big dress, you know, poofier than Cinderella's.
Oh.
All my friends are going to be there.
And they will, Rose. And all of Oakdale will finally witness what I've always known. That our love is unstoppable. Right? And you're gonna be a beautiful bride. Even if you do have a big poofy dress.
If I ever sleep again, I'll jump every time the phone rings.
All right, well, just, you know, just to be on the safe side, why don't you move in with me?
I don't know. I have so much to do, you know, for the wedding.
Come on. I'll send some guys over, pack the place up. Let me take care of you. I won't let anybody come between us.
I've rearranged my entire schedule to be here today to talk to you. I hope you have something to say.
I do.
Good.
Thanks for coming.
Is it about Aaron?
Rose.
I was afraid of that.
Why?
Okay. Paul and Rose are getting married and they're moving to Paris. That's going to happen. And there's nothing you can do about it.
But I've already done something about it.
Oh. What?
I found out Paul's lying.
I gotta go. I'm gonna be late for my doctor's appointment. Mwah.
Where are you
I'll
going?
See you later.
No, Rose, you can't go out there all alone.
Oh, Oakdale. Broad daylight. Can't go out alone.
You got a phone call right now. I know that you think that this threatening thing was just some kid playing a prank, but the more I think about it, the more I don't know what it was. But I don't think it's something that we can just ignore.
I'm not ignoring anything. I'm moving in with you. That's why you're handling it.
What if that's not enough, Rose?
Okay, all right, all right. I admit the phone call definitely rattled me, but I slept on it, and I realized that I'm always safe when I'm with you.
Rose.
Mwah. Oh, good. Oh, Paul.
Hey, stop. He works for me.
What does he do for you? Does he scare people for you? Hello?
Well, yeah, he's a bodyguard.
What? For me? Really? Oh, maybe you should ask me about that first, don't you think?
I tried to. You wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise.
Oh, it's a shocker. I know you meant well and everything, but the Bone Crusher, whatever your name is, of Pluto over there, I'm sure you graduated at the top of your class.
The name is Crater.
Hello.
Greater, thank you. If you don't mind, maybe you can wait outside. We'll let you know when we need you.
Yes, sir. Nice meeting you, Miss D'Angelo.
Oh, he's very polite. Very nice, very nice. No, I can't give in. I'm sorry.
What do you mean, giving in? What's giving in?
Whoever left me that message, I can't let him get to me, you know? If I do that, then they are getting the best of me.
Rose, it's just a temporary precaution. Right, if nothing happens, there's no harm, right?
There is to me.
What?
Because I can't just disappear. You know? When I go to Paris, I don't have any friends and a family there. I don't speak the language, which it's okay because I'm going to rely on you for everything, which is
Right.
wonderful. We're doing it for a good reason. But in the meantime, if I let you fight all of my battles while we're here, then who am I? I mean, who have I become then? Where have I gone?
The last thing that I ever want you to do, Rose, is change. I always want you to be the woman that I know and love. And I respect your independence, but don't you want to be around to enjoy it? And this is as much for my comfort as it is for yours.
Oh, I'd almost forgotten.
What would you forget?
Oh, how much you love me.
Don.
How do you know that?
Well, Paul's been spreading a lot of publicity about how he and Rose are shooting off to Paris after their marriage. This is a lot of hot air, isn't it? For something that's not going to go down.
How do you know that?
Because I've been investigating. There's this agency in Paris that registers every lease in that city. And there's no record of Paul Ryan taking any property there.
Maybe the real estate agent hasn't registered it yet.
No, I've called every major real estate agency in that town, and none of them have a record of Paul Ryan closing any property deals, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
No, I don't.
It means that Paul knew that he had to sweep Rose off her feet. So he played it up big. He made her some crazy promises. Now, you throw Paris into that mix, how could she say no? This is a very cushy setup. One that will only increase the blow when he decides to kick her teeth in. And you're telling me you're not worried about this?
Actually, I'm worried. About you?
About me? You think I'm crazy with jealousy or something?
You're gonna tell me jealousy has nothing to do with this?
I'm not trying to take Rose away from Paul for myself. I'm doing this because I care about her.
As a friend.
Why dissect my feelings when the bigger question is, why would Paul lie to his fiancée about where they're going to live after marriage?
You were up all night trying to figure out if Paul signed a lease. It's not about him, it's about you. You want to break them up. Dusty?
Lily,
Hmm?
I think he's really going to hurt her. You understand? I said it when she accepted his proposal, and it's happening.
What? Because you can't find out if Paul signed a lease from thousands of miles away. You don't think that sounds far-fetched? Come on.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that Paul has changed in the last year?
Well, if he has, it's partly because of you.
Paul used to be a straight shooter. Not anymore. If you don't believe me, take a look at these papers.
What is it?
It's notes, faxes. I documented every single phone call. Check it out.
It's in French. You don't speak French. It's a foreign country. Maybe you missed a detail or two.
Go to Paul yourself and ask him to show you a lease.